attorney to President Trump, Christina Bobb, and senior political analyst and former Republican senator from the state of Pennsylvania, Rick Santorum. Pleasure to have all three of you here. Senator, I'm going to start with you. You know, this precedent Democrats are saying that has now been set to subpoena former or maybe current presidents. Where do you think that leads to?
Well, I mean, this is a political investigation right now. I mean, what you're seeing is I don't know how much they're trying to get at, quote, the truth. What they're trying to do is implicate people who were involved with Jeffrey Epstein in some level, where they're trying to do political damage. And the Republicans are doing it here. Democrats will do it if they have the opportunity, if they get control of the House. There's no question in my mind that they'll subpoena the president. I think it's tragic, but at the same time, particularly Bill Clinton, knowing who Jeffrey Epstein was and associating with him for as long as he did, and you can say, well, I didn't know he was doing these things. Well, look at these pictures. What do you think he was doing? I mean, it's just it's ridiculous. I mean, this is when I was involved in Washington, D.C. I can tell you, I was never invited on anything. And there's a reason for that. You don't get invited unless you are known to sort of play those games. And obviously, Bill Clinton had a very good reputation for that. And now he's paying the price for it again.
Christina, you hear the Democrats saying we want President Trump under oath, but they also neglect to mention that it was under his advisement to release all the Epstein files, millions of documents. Also back in 2006, he's the one who called the Palm Beach police chief and said, you know, everybody's been doing this. He's the one that kicked him out in 2007 out of Mar-a-Lago for sexually harassing a teenager. So where is that? Where is that in this whole kind of media campaign that is trying to villainize President Trump?
Yeah, well, Rick's exactly right. What we're seeing right now is political games. It's political media strategy. I think it's great that they're doing an investigation. A real investigation needs to be done. It should be by the FBI or the Department of Justice. But if Congress is going to do it, hopefully they get somewhere with it. I don't know what they're going to get from Bill Clinton. I don't think he's going to walk in there and go, oh, yeah, there was a whole bunch of crimes. Let me tell you about them. I don't think they're going to get that. And I think he's savvy, has great lawyers, and they're probably not going to get much out of the deposition. My concern with this is Democrats do the lawfare thing way better than Republicans. I'm still a criminal defendant from 2020 right now as we speak. And so if they do want to create a pathway to try to get to Donald Trump, they may have just done it, and Democrats play that game better. So I think Republicans need to be very savvy with what they're doing, smart, and not create opportunities that are going to backfire.
Harrison, I want to bring this up. Democrat Congresswoman from Arizona, Yasmin Ansari, who sits on the Oversight Committee, she said this before the deposition began today.
We know that President Clinton appears in the Epstein files, obviously had a relationship with both Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. I think for me, I want to understand the nature of that relationship, the context of some of the photos that came out in the files.
And I'm going to agree with her there. I think we're all interested. Your thoughts?
Yeah, we all are interested, and the Democrats are now apparently interested themselves, but where were they when they had the power to do this? It took a Republican president and a Republican Congress for all of this to now be in the public view. So I'm proud that the Republican Party is taking a stand, but the reality is the Clintons lie for a living. They lie through their teeth while they smile in your face. This is why they are the political politicians that they are. They have amassed a tremendous power. There will probably be no accountability in this situation. And for Bill Clinton to kind of victimize himself with that X post talking about his life growing up in an abusive household, he went on to abuse women left and right, and he acts like he's the victim. So it's actually pretty disgusting. But kudos to Chairman Comer. Kudos to the Department of Justice for actually taking action when the Democrats were missing in action for the last 4 years, and all of a sudden they want to act like they're the party for victims, but still be the party that sits down during the State of the Union address, and they can't even celebrate a 4-year-old who was hit by a car by an illegal immigrant. It's a party that's just disgusting.